I begun to thee this day, and I say what a sorrow it is when the ones who claim that they are my people will literally celebrate immorality, accept those immoral persons into their midst, and even elevate them. Yet I say such a sin, such a crime is going on in this age, for men are reprobate concerning me. That is, they have gone astray, they have turned aside, they have taken up the ways of the heathen, and I say that they love it so. And I say they have given themselves over to perversion, all manner of vileness, uncleanness, and I say they continue in the same. And I say that the time has come that they welcome the immoral, they welcome those who are actively practicing what I, the living God, have forbidden unto my own. Not only do they welcome them, but they allow them to be made into something that they are not. That is, they are worshiping the vile, the corrupted, the filthy, and claiming, oh, they are righteous before me. And I say they are full of lies and hypocrisy, and I say they are full of the filth of their fornications, and I say they are stench unto me. I say, why should I, the living God, be respecting such a people as these, who only allow the infection of perversion, of wickedness, of vileness, adultery, fornication, and all manner of filth to spread? That is, when they allow the filthiness to come in to permeate and to cause all to be under the same cancer of destruction. I say this day that I, the living God, have no respect for such ones, even if they claim that they are my people. For I say that their deeds of wickedness, their permissive attitude, and their celebration of the perverse, the vile, the unclean, proves who it is that they love. For I say that the ones who really love me will seek to keep my commandments, that is, come forth walking uprightly in me. And I say that the ones who are my people will walk circumspectly, redeeming the time, seeking to be pleasing unto me always. For I say it is me, the living God, that my own people are men to look to believe, to trust, and obey. And it is me, the living God, that men are men to walk according to the dictates of, and not any other. But I say you are living in a time when multitudes of bastard seed who are claiming that they are my people are posing themselves that they love me, but it is not true. For I say they continue and continue and continue in the deeds of evil, in iniquity and corruption, and as I say, they are celebrating and even worshiping the same. They make celebrities out of perverts, out of vile persons, out of filthy persons, and they love it so. Then they allow the same contamination to infect their children till all are polluted by the same. That is, they continually are giving themselves to fornications with the world, to fornications with idols, and all manner of unclean spirits before me. I say this day that I, the living God, am not mocked, and I say that it is me who is turning them over, since they are pagan within to be pagan without. That is, I'm turning them over that they will be devoured by the very idols they've taken, that they will be destroyed in the ways of the heathen, the ways of the pagan, because they have emulated the same. That is, they have not sought to be conformed unto me, unto my righteousness, no, not at all. But I say they have sought to bring in the ways of the heathen, the pagan, and celebrated all manner of perversion, uncleanness, vileness, and wickedness, and corruption. And I say they have given themselves to wholesale, full-scale, sexual perversion and uncleanness, immorality on every hand. And I say as a consequence they are thoroughly polluted, contaminated, and I say they are a disgust unto me. I say this day that I, the living God, have sent forth, and I continue to send forth my prophets, crying out to repent. And I say that men cannot say simply because they are bastard seed that they cannot repent before me. Because if you consider the truth, it is simply this, that I, the living God, accepted strangers into my fold. That is, if they were willing to obey the laws, the dictates that I had for my own. But I say that those even now who are strangers to me, because they are not born of me, are not willing to accept my dictates, but they literally hate and despise the same. But I say it is because even the true ones went a-whoring from me and committed the fornication that the bastards are born from, and brought them into the fold. And I say that the infection continues to infect, continues to spread, until all are covered in the same. Yet I say still those who claim that they love me, that they serve me, will not come out from among them and be clean. But I say they remain to be plagued as they are plagued, and I say they will receive the same wrath and fury and indignation. I say this day that I, the living God, never intended that my own people would go in the way of the heathen, the unclean, the vile. But I say that I've intended that my own people would be coming forth, uplifted, directed, guided, and instructed by me. I say that I've intended that my own people would know what it is to be kept, for I am indeed well able. And I say it is me, the living God, who is the way of all righteousness, truth, mercy, and strength, and hope provided for my own. I say this day, if you really consider what it is that I, the living God, have purposed, what it is that I, the living God, have provided, I say that it is the way of mercy, the way of truth, and the way of life. But I say when the ones who are walking and living in opposition to me will go in the way of the heathen, I say they take themselves down the road that will lead to their own damnation. I say you are living in a time when multitudes have professed that they love me, but it is not true. For I say they do not love the standard of righteousness, nor do they seek to keep the same. But I say they are ever giving themselves to divers lusts and temptations. They are easily led astray, led away from me. Now I, the living God, never called thee to such lewdness, such vileness, such perversion. But I say that I've called thee to walk uprightly in me. Therefore I say, be seeking to please me at all times. Be seeking to walk uprightly in me, for I am thy keeper, thy Lord. And I say, when it is me that you will be pleasing, it is me, the living God, who will give thee the mercy, the truth, the light of who I am. But I say, if you are seeking to go in a way that I, the living God, never ever ordained for thee, I say you are going in the course of your own damnation. For I say it is a time that I, the living God, will bring down my wrath, my fury, my indignation, and all who are associated with the wicked, the vile, the unclean will be under the same. I say this day that I, the living God, called my people to put out those members who were in sexual immorality, who were in filthiness and uncleanness. I did not call them to abide with the same. That is, I did not call them to allow the infected person to remain who was continuing in sin. But I say in this wicked, vile, and perverse generation that the ones who are full of sexual immorality, uncleanness, and filthiness, vileness, and perversion are celebrated as kings and queens. That is, they are worshipped because they have chosen to walk in disobedience toward me. Now stop and consider how hideously ugly that is, when men will celebrate the perverts, when they will celebrate the vile, the fornicating fools who are a disgrace unto my name. Consider when men have corrupted themselves with all manner of sexual uncleanness, that they are treated as though they were special when it is not true. I say they are bowed to, they are celebrated, they are elevated, and I say all the time they are filthy dogs.